Holy crap, what's it done? Hola, 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 hello. Right, I didn't want to be that close into the camera. What the frick is it doing? Oh my God, I am so determined. I am so determined to do this live. I swear to God, for those of you that have seen the sequence of posts saying that my phone hasn't got a live option on it, it is true, my phone has completely removed the live option because even my super duper tech genius wizard husband couldn't find it. So it definitely isn't there. But the energy is just flowing so strong to share this live that I've come home and I have come onto the laptop. I'm hot spotting and I've come out to the land a little bit just to sit down and to share this couple of realizations of what has been happening this last month. So I'm just going to hopefully, hey Margaret, hello lovely. Some people will come on and join us. It's always a bit different doing it. What's that? What does that do? Oh, shit, what's that? Okay, excuse me, just looking through this. Right, never mind. Do come on and say hello so I know who's there and I can say hello to you. But yes, the energy was really flowing for this live stream and to share what I've realised that's happened a couple of times this month. And I think it just really highlights what we're all moving through and why it's so important that we're gentle with ourselves, that we're kind with ourselves, and that we actually recognise our own bullshit, we recognise our own patterns, we recognise our own lessons and learning, you know, because the energy at the moment is so freaking intense. It is really intense and a lot is coming up to be faced and released, and it's part of us rising into a higher state of awareness. It's part of us raising our vibration out of the 3D way of living, which is like this. And when we open our mind and our energy and our emotions and our beliefs, and we let go of the box that we've all been put into about what to believe and how to believe it and when to believe it, when we step out of that and we become our own self-observer, it's really quite amazing how much we can see about ourselves that we didn't see before. And sometimes it's a bit of a face slap, but it's a face slap with love because it's happening to help us. It's not happening to put us down. It's not happening to put us back in the box. The face slaps are happening to wake us up to our own bullshit, to help us see how we can move beyond the old behavioral patterns that have become normal for us, and they've become so normal that we don't even realize that they are not us because it's so ingrained. So I'm hoping you can hear me. Margaret, if you're still there, can you just give me a thumbs up or a something to let me know that you can hear me okay, because I'm using a microphone. I can come on. Let's just see if anybody else is there just on my phone, the phone that's playing up or something's going on anyway. Okay, I'm just going to get going and tell you the stories of what's happened. I know it can get a bit tedious when you're watching somebody on their phone on a live stream. Oh, you hear me? Brilliant. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Okay, let's dive into this story. Thank you, Margaret. Yay! And look, on the laptop, I can even like your comments as they come up. This is cool. All right, here we go with the story. Now, I have been channeling for many years now. I've been channeling for, well, publicly since probably about 2015. And I remember the first time that I saw myself channel. And it was a real shock. It was a real shock because while I'm channeling, I am held in this most incredible, beautiful, blissful state of being. And there are no words to describe the love and the peace and the, it's really indescribable to try and describe the star being's presence and their vibration. So my ego and my vanity always assumed that I would look as if I was in bliss. I would look peaceful, blissful, serene, loved up, radiant, filled with light. And I just assumed that that would be what I would look like when I channel. So when I saw myself channel for the first time, I got a real shock because it's not like that at all. And my face becomes distorted or contorted. I can sometimes look as if I'm frowning and my mouth goes down like that, and my head pulls back and I've got this wonderful double chin. And it looks as if I'm in a lot of discomfort. It looks as if I'm in distress. I personally don't feel that it's comfortable to look at, but that is my perception of it. That is my vanity and my ego. So all these years, I very, 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 very rarely will watch a channeling back. Even if I say, oh yes, I'll watch the replay, chances are 9 out of 10 I won't. The only times I will see myself in a channeling is if I'm editing a channeling to make it into like a video, or if I'm looking for something particular, if it's a part of the light language or some of the guidance that came through that somebody told me was really, really good to hear. But I don't watch myself back because it's not what we expect a channeler to look like. I think I had the issue of I used to watch a lot of channeling on YouTube, and I played the comparison game. There were so many people out there looking as if they were floating on clouds and blissful and pretty and just like that. And I started to really lose my confidence. And I just thought, I don't need this. This is the way that the energy comes through for me. So I just have to suck it up, get over myself, stand back and let it be what it is. And that has been a huge journey. But again, it's not, I don't feel it's, I am very aware now of how I look when I channel, and that it doesn't perhaps display the love that is actually, the vibration that is actually moving through me. So I can be very critical, and that is one of my self-sabotage patterns, and that comes from my childhood where nothing was good enough. And it's I will always sort of put myself down or doubt myself or find excuses to find something wrong with me. And that pattern comes from childhood. Sarah! Hello, Chica. Sarah, I'm on my laptop. The freaking live isn't there on my phone. So I will not be beaten. I wanted to share this. So, yes. So how I look during a channeling doesn't portray the energy. And I am aware that it can look very severe and quite forced and, severe. My face sort of contorts and it's not very pretty. So when was it? When Martin was here and we did the channeling together, I was talking about it with a friend who has never seen me channel. This friend has never seen me channel. She doesn't really know what I do. She knows it's a channel, but she's never seen or asked, And all of a sudden she said, oh, have you got a recording of it? I'd love to see it. And I was like, oh God. And I had a recording on my phone that I'd made separately from the live stream. So I said, well, I've got it here. I said, but it's channeling, but not as you know it, because a lot of the channeling on YouTube looks pretty, looks flowing, looks ethereal. And I said the way that this channeling works is that it's very grounded, it's very direct, it's very pure, it's incredibly strong. But yes, have a look. So I ended up, and I started it on my phone. And it was the first time I've really seen myself channel all the way through, because I was holding my phone for my friend, thinking that she'll just look at it for a couple of minutes and that'll be it. And then my own self-torture will be over. And this beautiful soul, as soon as the star being spoke, she had tears streaming down her face. And it wasn't just and she was crying the whole way through. And I think Martin and I did 20 minutes to half an hour. I don't know. It was a good 20 minutes anyway of channeling, of sharing. It was healing. There was spoken guidance. It was a really beautiful session. And I was really nervous about her seeing it. But I was totally blown away by her response, even though I'm sitting there with a severe look on my face. She didn't see that at all. She heard and felt the love and the vibration and the wisdom. And, God love her, she was crying the whole way through. And I didn't speak and her husband didn't speak. We just let her be in that space to experience the energy and the healing that was coming through. And afterwards I was, Inika is saying, when you channel, I have my eyes closed 99% of the time, but I usually catch you when the light is touching you in the most beautiful ways. Inika, that's the next story I'm coming on to. Sarah's saying, the star beings always open the floodgates for me too, Bless you, Sarah. So this beautiful soul was really crying. And, after the channeling finished, I didn't quite know what to say. I really didn't quite know what to say. I just said, it is quite normal. Quite a lot of people have very strong reactions to the star being's energy for the first time. And she was just crying, saying it was so pure, it was so beautiful, it was so direct, it was so loving. And for me, it was a moment of, get over yourself, Sally. It doesn't matter what you look like. Stop beating yourself up that you don't look like a channel that floats around on clouds and looks blissfully peaceful. That's not my role. My role is to hold this vibration so people can have that experience of love. And normally, if this beautiful soul hadn't cried, I would have been sitting there going, oh my God, I look awful. Oh dear God, you see the creases between my eyebrows, and oh crap, look at that double chin. And how can I look so severe when the energy is so blissful? But that didn't happen. And I knew it was a message from the universe. It was a moment for me to realize that it's not about me. Get over yourself, Sally. It is about the energy. And it's my lesson for stepping back. And the other incident that happened this month, in fact, it was this week, wasn't it, Inika? It was this week. I was sharing a channeling in my membership group through Zoom. And Sarah, that's why you're so magical. You're blissful and badass in equal measure. So yeah, there was the channeling in Zoom. And I generally, when I channel, I try to put it onto the single screen so nobody's distracted about what other people are doing if they watch the replay. And also sometimes the star beings open my eyes to share through my eyes, and that's really difficult if you're just one of the tiny squares on the screen. That's beside the point. For the replay, I uploaded the replay into YouTube. All these replays are unlisted for my membership group, and I think I was trying to do it too early, so there was no thumbnail. But I was ready to go to bed at that time, and it was like, I can't be asked. I don't want to wait for a thumbnail. I'm just going to create one. I'll take a screenshot from the actual recording. And so I went into the recording and every time I pressed pause, my face was, or it was every time I caught a screenshot, it was just not pretty. And I was disappointed and I was upset because the energy had been really beautiful, and yet if you look at me, that doesn't come across. You have to feel it. You have to be in it to feel it. This isn't a spectator sport. But I am human, and I was actually getting a bit upset with myself, and I couldn't find a screenshot. So I came out of it, and I was just about to think, well, I'll just put the recording up with a blank blank thumbnail, or I'll take another picture from somewhere else. And as I'd been going through all of that, this beautiful soul, this beautiful radiant soul, had sent a message through Messenger saying, and she put 2 pictures that she'd taken of me during the channeling as a screenshot. And my face wasn't too bad, and there was this beautiful play of light over my heart. And I just thought, wow, how cool is that? Just as I was doing the Sally bashing, just as I was putting myself down and being critical and just not being very nice to myself, the universe came through this beautiful soul, shared 2 images of me looking all right, and with this beautiful light playing over my heart chakra. And I just thought, okay, there you go again, Sally. Stop it. Stop it. Stop being cruel to yourself. Stop being critical. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Just stop being so hard on yourself. Accept and love who you are and all that brings. So 2 times this month, the universe has come in and highlighted how quickly and easily I can drop back into my old patterns, which means that all of us can drop back into our old patterns. But everything that we're moving through at this moment on a collective and a human scale is about accepting all that we are and loving all that we are and being kind and gentle with ourselves. Because it is freaking intense out there. It's really intense. Everyone I know seems to be pushed and triggered, and it's big stuff coming up where we're really having to face ourselves and love ourselves, but also be very gentle and go, do you know what? It's all right to feel like that. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to have these old patterns pop up. It's okay to accept and see what's happening, not feel good about it, but to be aware of it and to let it move through you. And I just wanted to share these 2 stories with you, because this isn't a blame game. This isn't a projection game or a chance to opt out of self-awareness. This is all being highlighted and brought into our awareness so that we can raise our vibration, so that we can open our consciousness, expand our awareness into love. And love doesn't go, oh God, Sally, you look really ugly when you channel. You know, love doesn't do that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So we have to do the inner work, be self-aware and be kind as we're moving through these lessons. Sarah, that's the amazing thing about life, girl. What it looks like on the outside is no way reflects the beauty within us. Someone looking at me change wouldn't think this is me living my best life, and I'd change nothing. Sarah, you are an inspiration. You really are an inspiration. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful in all ways. You are. So what else can I say? I think that's about it. Inika saying, old patterns are a bitch. I dropped into one as well and took quite a bit of time to realise that. I got it, fortunately. This is beautiful, Inika. This is the gift of doing the inner work and becoming self-aware and becoming self-responsible. Being self-responsible isn't a burden, it's freedom. We don't become self-responsible to bash ourselves up. We become self-responsible and self-aware to free ourselves and to become all that we are and to love all that we are. And if we can't love all that we are, we just accept all that we are. Baby steps. Baby steps. This is not a freaking race to see who can be the most. It's not. It's an inner journey within the human life to become love within this crazy freaking human experience that I know is trigger, if I can just say it, triggering us, challenging us, and freaking waking us up to our truth. So being able to face ourselves is part of that. And I don't mind laughing at myself. I don't. I really don't mind laughing at myself. I think it's the best way to cope with these old patterns and these old beliefs of ourselves that drag us down and bash the hell out of us. We have to just get over that. Let it go. Just let it go. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Jill. Thank you for joining. Okay, so yes, Elaine, true freedom, open heart. Inika saying, you rock, Chica, and I love you heaps. Right back at you, Inika, right back at you. There we go. That's it for now. Thank you for joining the live. I have put a thing into Facebook. I tried not to be, where's my freaking live option gone? So hopefully I'll be able to go on the phone and take us for a walk again soon as I ramble and share and open my heart with whatever needs to come through at the time. If you're interested in coming into any channelings and my free group, The Tribe, there is at least one live stream a month where I go out onto the mountain to bring through a pure healing transmission with light language. And in my paid membership group, there's a Zoom every week and there's a live stream every week. So there's a lot going on in there. If you really want to immerse into the energy of the star beings and allow that to support you and help you and shift you for all that's needed. Okay? Sarah's saying, that's the Celt in you. We can always have a laugh at ourselves. Yeah, I've got really dark humour. For those of you that don't know me very well, I've got quite an inappropriate dark humour. And I think, yes, Sarah, it's definitely the Celt and the Scottish humour. I know you've got it there in Ireland as well. Also, from the 23 years I spent in the airlines, they know how to have a dark humour. It's absolutely brilliant. So, thank you all so much for joining. I will be back as and when the energy comes through. I will not be beaten by no live button on my phone. And just thank you for sharing this moment. Ah, thank you, Inika. Join the Healing Collective. Yes, the Healing Collective is my paid membership group. And it's pretty super duper, I have to admit. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And the people in there are just very, very special. Okay. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay in your hearts, stay true to yourselves, stay strong, stay authentic, keep laughing, keep it real and be the love that you are, because you are love. Even through these crazy, crazy times, every single one of us is a vibration, a conscious vibration of love. So let's start living it. Lots of love. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining me and see you soon. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.